Hello everyone, welcome to Nirja Education. This is class 10th science lesson number 2, acids, bases and salt. Before seeing this video, please subscribe our channel Nirja Education. At the same time, please don't forget to press the bell icon. Are you excited to learn this chapter? Acids, bases and salt. These are the substances, that is it, acid, bases and salts are the chemical substances are present. You might have thinking these substances are present in chemistry lab or some other places, but those substances are we are using in our daily lives, everyday lives also we are using those substances. So how we have to identify those substances? You might have learned from your lower classes, acids are sour in taste, bases are bitter in taste. Apart from that, we have to learn many things about the acids, bases as well as salt also. Here I have written many substances named here. So based on that acids and base character, that the primary characters of the sour taste and bitter taste, we have to segregate the substances. Here I have mentioned 8 different substances. The first one is tomato sauce, second one is soap bar, third one is liquid soap, the fourth one is pieces of chalks. Then lemon and orange, sugar, salt and vinegar. These are the substances I have arranged here. So based on the character, acids are sour in taste, bases are bitter in taste, salts are salty taste. Based on that we have to segregate the substances. The first one is tomato sauce. Tomato sauce contains tomato. The tomato is made up of one acid that is called oxalic acid. So that tomato sauce we are keeping in the category of acid. A for acid, B for base and S for salt. So I am keeping the tomato sauce in this acid category. The next you have to check the different substances remaining, whatever the substances. Soap bar, liquid soap, piece of chalks, lemon and orange. Here you just see this lemon and orange. These two fruits are citrus fruits. These two fruits are contain citric acid. So these two fruits also come under the category of acid. The next one is what you just see, vinegar. Vinegar is act as a pickle preservatives or other preservative method. It is made up of acetic acid. So this vinegar also go under the category of acid. You just check it, any other substances is there? Right. Next we are going to separate bases. As we all know that the bases are soapy to touch. When we touch it is a slippery touch. At the same time it is bitter taste. We can't taste the substances, but this normally the soap bar and liquid soaps are made up of base. The soap bar is made up of sodium hydroxide, NaOH. The liquid soap is made up of potassium hydroxide, KOH. So these two are I am keeping in the category of base. So soap bar and liquid soap, these two I am keeping in the category of bases. Next we have to check another those substances. Anything is there? Right. So next one is what? Remaining things we have to segregate. The piece of chalks. So the piece of chalks, this is chalk. The chalk is made up of calcium carbonate. This calcium carbonate is not an acid, not a base. What is that? Yes, of course it is the salt. So I am keeping chalks in the category of salts. The next one is salt. This salt we can tell it is a common salt that is made up of sodium chloride, NaCl. This NaCl also we are using for food purpose. So this also used keep under the category of salt. Now what is remaining here? Only one substance is remain, that is called sugar. Where we put either acid or base or salt. This is not under the category of these substances. It is not having the acidic character, not base or not salt character. So where we keep? So let it be alone. So the sugar is separate. I hope you have understood. We are separate those substances based on the primary character, acidic and bitter taste or soapy to touch. Next we are going to discuss about that properties of acids and bases. First we will discuss about the properties of acids. As we all know that the acids are sour in taste. So this acid, the word it is comes from Greek word. In the Greek it is called as acidus. Acidus means sour taste. It is able to, these acids are able to conduct electricity. What is the meaning of able to conduct electricity? Means it pass the electricity. It can conduct means pass. Through it can pass the electricity. It is able to conduct the electricity. So that is the important point. It is the third point. Next one is it turns blue litmus into red litmus. So what is litmus? Litmus is nothing but is an indicator. So how we come to know without tasting it is an acid or base means with the help of that indicator. What is indicator? We will discuss later. So that blue litmus paper, when we dipped inside the acid, it changed into red color. So we come to know that the substance is acid. So it turns blue litmus paper into red. Alright. The next one is pH is less than 7. So the 7 to 7.5 it is a neutral value. So below 7 it is 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 6, that is called 6.5, it is called acid. So pH is less than 7. What is mean by P and H? P for potence or power. We have to write in a small letter P. Then uppercase we have to write the H for hydrogen ion concentration. As we all know that in acids or when we add the acid into the water, I am taking 1 ml of acid, I am just to put it inside add inside the water, immediately what will happen, these acids are release H plus ion into the water. Suppose I am taking hydrochloric acid, that is a HCl I am adding inside the water. Immediately what will happen? It release H plus and Cl minus ion. It dissociated. The acids when we mixed into the water, it dissociate into H plus ion. That is the main character of acids. So the next point is what? The acids are when we mix into the aqueous solution, that time it dissociated H plus ion. Right? So that is the main character of acids. Once again I repeat, it is sour in taste and it is the word, it is comes from the Greek, that is called acidus. It is able to conduct electricity, at the same time it turns blue litmus into red color. Then the pH is less than 7. Then at the same time when we add the acid into the water or when we mix the acid into the water, that time the acid dissociated means separate hydrogen ions into the water. This is the main character of acids. The next one is bases. The bases are bitter taste. It is a bitter taste, at the same time it is soapy to touch. When we touch it is a slippery and slimy nature. These bases also able to conduct the electricity. It is a similarity between the acid and base. Both are able to conduct the electricity. And next one is it turns red litmus paper. The litmus papers are two types. One is blue color, another one is red color. We will discuss later. So now these bases are able to change the red color into blue. You can keep it in your mind. Blue, bases, B for bases, so the bases are converted into blue color. The next one is pH is more than 7. So acid is less than 7 but bases are more than 7. The next one is when we add the base into the water. Suppose I am taking sodium hydroxide, I am just to put it inside the water. What will happen? It separate Na plus and OH minus ion. It separate hydroxide ions. Acids when we add it separate H plus ion, but when we add the base into the water, that base will be dissociated OH minus ion. So that is the major difference between acids and bases. Once again I repeat the bases character. Bases are bitter in taste, it is soapy to touch, at the same time it is able to conduct the electricity, it turns red litmus paper into blue color, and it is pH value is more than 7. When we add the base into the water, suppose I am taking example of sodium hydroxide, that is NaOH. When we add the sodium hydroxide into the water, it dissociated. Sodium hydroxide is dissociated into Na plus and OH minus. So that bases are dissociated into OH minus ion. OH is nothing but hydroxide ions. I hope you have understood the properties of acid as well as base. Thank you. Have a nice day.